watching Wrangler Dave's Trailer Park. Welcome to Wrangler Dave's Trailer Park, everyone. I'm Wrangler Dave. Glad you all came to check out my podcast. My guest tonight happens to be my adopted mom, Tammy. I'm going to be basically talking with my mom and interviewing her for the very first time. Guys, this is my premiere, first ever podcast I've ever done. So if I make mistakes, please bear with me. I'm still getting used to new to this. So, all right, everybody, here is my mom, Tammy.
Yay! Hi, everybody. Good to
Tammy.
be here.
Mom, how you doing?
Doing good. Doing really, really good. I'm really excited to be doing this with you.
Thank you. Yep. How's the ranch going?
The ranch is going good. It's a lot of fun, a lot of work. Everything's going pretty darn good.
Okay. So one of the questions that I wanted to ask you, because this is basically an interview, one-on-one, is because my fans don't know this, so I'm going to be blunt. And Tammy, guys, is not my biological mother, guys. She's my adopted mom. She was my foster mom back in the late 80s, early 90s, and basically adopted me as one of her children. So Dave is adopted. But I do know my biological parents. I have as much love for this woman right here as I actually do for my own biological mom. And so basically I'm going to get to introduce you guys to my mom and let you guys know how my childhood was partly like and how my mom has been doing since I've grown up and moved away. So,
yes.
Okay, so one of the questions I'm going to ask is back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, when we were living on the ranch out off Eagle's Nest in Sacramento, you were a foster mom and ran a group home. I would like to know what got you into wanting to do that.
Well, at a very, very young age, I was told by my doctors that I would not be having children. And I knew I was maternal, but I was okay with it. But as I got older and after I got married and we went through adoption agencies and the red tape was just a little too red. And I decided to go into foster care and I'd do it again. I would do it again, even at being a grandmother of 5 right now. I would do it again. It's one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. And look who I'm sitting here talking to. And I'm so proud of you, Sam. I'm very, very proud of you. This is exciting.
Yeah, it's fun for me too. I get to come out of the dais of other shows and get my own now.
Yay.
So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was, when I was growing up, we used to always hang out at the auto dealership that you and Dad owned, Fairfield Nissan, over off Holiday Lane in Fairfield.
Yes.
And I was wondering, I know he ran most of it, but, what part of it were you involved with there at the dealership?
A lot. First of all, being an owner's wife and needing to portray that. But a lot of customer service. I worked in every department. I mean, I wanted to see it be a success. So I worked in every department from customer service to parts and service and in the office here and there. I was kind of had my hands in all of it. I even sold cars and I really enjoyed doing it. I super enjoyed doing that.
And just so you know, having parents who owned a dealership as a teenager was freaking awesome. Being able to sit in brand new cars before anyone else did off the truck. And even out there washing cars, right? Because we were the wash crew, right? Us boys.
Well,
so we'd get out there with the pressure washer and clean up all the cars.
But I'm here to tell you that, and God bless the auto industry, but I'm here to tell you it's true what you've heard. So, it wasn't, all glory. It was a guts business and I didn't like it. the business part of it, the making tons of money on every part of it. It was just, it kind of grossed me out, but it is
Yeah.
what it is. But I know how to buy a car. I know how to buy a car now.
And not
So
get cheated doing it. Yeah.
yes.
So
I-
one of the other questions I want to ask, man, is back in the day, the rumor was that Rod took out $1 million loan from your parents to actually start the dealership. That's what the rumor was with us kids. I didn't know, so
I,
I always grew up thinking that.
I heard you mention that before when we were talking, and I have no clue how something like that would ever get started, except that you're with a bunch of boys, young boys who want to tell fat stories. My
Yeah,
parents would have never had $1 million to loan, and if they would have, that ranch would have been in much better shape.
yeah. So one of the
So,
questions was, how was Dave as a child?
how
From
is
one of the
Dave?
viewers.
How is? Oh, I
How
would
was I as a
know.
kid?
Oh, how? Oh, you know what? You were very sweet. You wanted to please, and you liked everybody. You liked everybody. And here's the most endearing thing about you. Get ready to put your embarrassed face on. You would pull up your pants and go all the time, and it was just so cute. Your pants were always falling off of you.
Yeah,
But Sam, you're a true blue. You're a true blue, and you had it then, and you have it now. So you got it for life.
yeah. And I loved animals, and thanks to you, I really, really love horses. So here's the funny thing. So like when I was a teenager, after we were taken, moved from foster home to foster home and group home to group home,
Mm-hmm.
I ended up at a ranch in Nevada City, a 2,000-acre draft horse ranch, believe it or not. And the name Wrangler is actually a title that basically, and it's actually taught to me, I know how to manage a horse ranch. Um, and Dave was my mentor. He served in the Navy and he actually owned the ranch that I lived at. And he was an E9 Master Chief. And when he died of cancer, it really broke my heart. But so the name Wrangler Dave, so my fans know, Wrangler is a horsemanship status title. And Dave is because, in my belief, and it's going to be spiritual here for a second,
Mm.
I believe that if their name still gets spoken, then they're no longer, they don't die. As long as somebody speaks that name, they live on through the person who is speaking their name. Okay.
Say the name.
Yep. Say the name and they will live on
Yes.
through you. So that's where Wrangler Dave comes from. Dave is my mentor. Wrangler is my own title for growing up partly on a draft horse ranch. And we had horses as well.
And
You
you've been
know,
going by Wrangler Dave for quite some time.
yeah, since
Yeah.
1995.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
that's a long that's a long time. Well, good for you, Dave.
Yep. So you can use my real name. I don't care. Sam. My real name is Samuel. Um,
I
you
love
know that.
Samuel. That's one of my favorite names.
Yep.
Samuel is definitely one of my favorite names.
So
So,
okay. One of the other questions is when I was a kid, I know you were part of a choir and you loved to sing. And I notice you are in a recording studio. So how is the music
yes.
career going?
Well, it's not actually a recording studio. It's just a little music room with a piano, a bass, and a guitar and an ukulele and a couple of microphones. It's a place where I practice, and actually, it's a place that has kept me sane since 2017 because the cancer has run rampant in our family here at the ranch, and
Yeah.
so that's what we've been doing here. So it's been my sanctuary. I guess it could easily become a really fat recording studio. I just haven't done that part yet.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
one of the fans asked, could you sing a little bit?
Give me about 10 more minutes into this or so.
Okay.
I'll have to get my diaphragm exercised up. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. See? Okay. So one of the other things I wanted to ask you about is, it goes back to like the dealership part. What was it like actually
Okay.
owning a business as a woman in the late 80s and 90s? Because I know there's a lot of stereotypical bullshit that at that time that women should not be in the workplace.
Well, you're right about that. But before I answer that, let me just remind you, I was an owner's wife, so I really didn't have a lot of say so in it. But I was certainly there to watch the say so be done.
Yeah.
Um, it was a really interesting situation being there as the owner's wife, and everybody, the employees all knowing that I was. So of course they treat you a little different. And some of them treat you good different, some of them treat you bad different.
Yeah.
So it's quite an experience. And then being able to, I get to drive beautiful cars all the time. And mind you, my dad was also in the car business, so I was raised on a new car every 6 months. And the vehicle that I have now is a 2003 one-ton Ford truck what is it, 18 years old, and I love it.
Oh,
I've never
my.
driven a car for that long.
So the vehicle that I rock currently is a '97 Ford Aerostar minivan, not the
No,
Windstar, the Aerostar,
no shit.
and it's only got 140,000 miles on it.
Oh, well, that's actually good. You know what? I think that's a good product that's working for you.
And I've been across the country 3 times in it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but
That's good. Am I looking in the right place?
oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you look great.
No, I don't care about me. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, you're looking great. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that.
So no, just whatever you need to do.
Whatever you need
So
to do.
yep.
What
So
else do you
one of
want to say about the car business?
I don't know, man. When I was in it as a kid, it was a blast for us. Like I
Well,
said,
you
getting to
guys
see.
were always out in all the cars and running around the dealership and the water aqueduct behind it, and that little hill, remember, that went up behind the
Yeah,
dealership. You guys were
yeah.
always up into that. But Nick is still in the car business.
I know.
He
Yep.
he is. He's still in it. He's done very well in it.
And down in Texas. Yep.
No,
No.
it's Mandy that's in Texas, and her brothers by dad, if you will, because
Yeah.
after 18 years we tore the
Divorced. It's
sheets.
okay.
But we've co-parented really, really well, and we're good friends. But he also lives in Texas. Mandy and her husband live in Texas. Mandy, my daughter, who's also adopted. Uh, they live in Texas with their 3 kids, and then Nick lives here on the ranch.
Oh, I didn't know Nick lived with you. Cool.
Well, not in my house. We have
Well, no,
a
the
few different
apartment's there.
houses here. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he has a house of his own, and then I've got the apartments, but your people don't want to know about that shit.
Oh, they don't care. They know that I'm talking about my mom, so we're just having a good conversation.
Oh, I should have brought
So,
cookies
well,
or
I'm
brownies.
diabetic now, so I can't eat brownies
should've
or
bought-
cookies.
yeah,
Yeah, pot brownies. There we go. Kick
yeah,
off to
well,
the
whatever
the
it
other
takes.
podcast. So one of the things I was going to say is that you were telling me earlier that the vineyards there on the ranch, you guys actually have a contract with a company who comes in and buys them all.
Well, a winery guy himself. His name is it's Camus Winery. Chuck Wagner is the gentleman. He's actually out of Hollywood.
Okay.
He's the gentleman that moved out here and was actually. I'm going to go ahead and just spill this shit. He was in Napa for a while, and he got fed up with the stuck up bullshit.
Yeah.
So we are 2 miles from the Napa border, the Napa County borderline. And he decided to come a couple of miles over that borderline, and he's turned Suisun Valley into a winery haven, and it's just gorgeous. So he buys our grapes, and Camus is a wonderful wine. It is. I'm not a big wine drinker, I'd rather have a glass of whiskey or a bottle of water.
Yeah.
But his wines are very tasty. I would drink a bottle.
Cool. So was there any chance you guys were planning on expanding the ranch at all? Like
No.
buying maybe more?
No, no,
No.
no. Uh, my husband will be 65 in a few months. I'll be 64 in 2 months, and hell no,
Yeah.
no. I,
That's for
I'm
young bucks, right?
yes, yes. It's time for us just to enjoy and do some road trips and just enjoy life. Get my brother through his cancer situation, and we're out of here. We're
All
we're
right.
hitting the road. So
Man,
no,
go
I
go
don't
live
I
the
don't want to work
retirement
anymore.
days.
I
Be
don't
a
want to
good
work anymore.
be a grandma and live with all the grandbabies. You
Yes,
know?
yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, music career. I know you do a lot of live performances in the area. Do you want to promote your band?
Well, here's the deal. First of all, we can't call it a career. Um, like you said, I sang in the choir a lot, and when Rod went around to the different churches preaching, I was always the guest singer. And um, uh, fact is that when my husband and I got married 18 years ago now, um, he has a lot of friends in the valley where we live that are musicians. In fact, some of the most outstanding musicians are out here in this valley and have come from this valley. And so we hired some of the musicians that he knows, and I asked if I could sing a song with them at the reception. A song by Susan Tedeschi called "Rock Me Baby," and they let me sing it. And then they asked me to join their band, and so that was in 2003, and went strong until 2017, and then my husband got cancer, and we've been dealing with that stuff since. So singing now is because there are so many venues, a lot of live music venues here in the valley and all through the Vacaville area and into Contra Costa. And it's just a massive amount of live music venues. Wherever I go, I get to sing songs with the bands that are playing. So, and that's enough for me. So, career, no. Love and passion, absolutely. And it got
Okay.
derailed, and I'm happy to be where I'm at right now. Very, very happy.
Okay. Cool. So, what else did I want to ask you about? Um,
You
the
want me to
house.
start asking you questions?
Yeah, you want. If you want, you can do that too. I don't mind.
I just I
So
just
one of
might
the
do that.
one of the questions I want to ask you is about the house that we had when I was a kid over there that had the giant swimming pool in it over there, and
Oh yeah. That was in
uh,
Fair Oaks.
yeah, over in Fair Oaks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
What do you want to
one of the
ask about it?
one of the questions I want to ask you, and I want to know the truth behind it because no one ever told us. Um, why? What happened to his farm when you guys had to leave?
Okay, I'm I could make it really sugary and pretty, but I'm going to say it like it is. Administration,
Okay.
um, we're not doing the right things, and I don't know if you remember. I don't want to say names.
You don't have
um,
to.
the main guy who started his farm in Sacramento off Elk Grove Boulevard.
Yep.
Uh, he got busted for a few things, and one of the administrative people were involved in some very catchy things. So that's why we left his farm with you boys and took you back to our home in Fair
Yeah.
Oaks
Yeah.
because I didn't want to leave you boys. And I had to fight. I had to fight the Department of Justice to do that because it was unheard of that I could have you guys all into a 4-bedroom house. And that's why we made the garage the way we did and the dining room the way we did. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I wanted you guys all with me. So you weren't ready to be cut loose yet.
No, no, not at all. So,
No.
all right. Let's see. What else did I want to ask about? Oh yeah, we were talking earlier about the incident with the what was that, man? Wow. God, I lost my train of thought here for a second.
No.
So no.
Hell no.
So about the music career. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm going to call it a
Okay.
music career because you have a beautiful singing voice. You
I,
really
I,
do.
I'm gonna let you because it sounds fun.
it is fun. You know,
Of course
I
it
know
is.
I know you have a beautiful singing voice. I know you do, and I know that that's one of your passions. You
Thank you,
know,
Sam. Wrangler
and
Dave.
yep, that's fine. It's good. Um, so they want to hear you sing.
Well, do I need to turn my shit on?
No, just sing right now. Just
Oh my
we can hear you
God.
perfect.
I got to think of something. Who's they? I want to see
The
who
people
they are.
watching. There's a bunch of people watching.
Well, where are they? I want to see them.
It's you got to go to the left. It's in the comment sections.
Okay,
It,
here we go. I'll do a couple of bars of a Janis Joplin. Okay. Let me get rid
okay.
of this damn banner at the top of my thing. Okay. Oh Lord, won't you buy me Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. That's it.
Okay, that works.
I
Didn't
just,
mean to,
yeah,
that was great.
just a couple of bars. I said.
Yeah, I know. Thank
I
you.
don't even think I did that.
So, yeah. So this is my podcast, Wrangler Dave's Trailer Park, and you know, I'm going to be probably doing other things on the show as well. Hey, Rob, get up here. Rob, my producer.
Huh, you
Hey,
woke
man.
me up.
Welcome to the Wrangler Dave's Trailer Park. Telly, Ramesses, if you're still on, come on, get up here.
No, he's not here.
Oh,
Are
he's
we
not here.
having a
Is
party?
anybody else in the background?
Yay!
Just you? Is it just you, Rob?
No, I guess we could bring Castle up.
All
I
right.
suppose.
Hey, Castle. So, all right, this is the second half of the podcast. So now we've got a couple other guests. You know, Rob Wilds and Jimmy Castle. Those are both executive producers for the network. Guys,
Hi, you
ask
guys.
questions.
We're very
Yes.
we're very professional around here.
Yeah.
Yay!
We're a bunch of friggin' clowns that run a show.
I'd like a little non-professionalism for a moment.
Oh, you'll find a lot of that here. Trust me.
Hey, Jimmy,
Yay!
pour a glass, man. Let's do a salute. I got to grab my
I got
glass.
a damn bug in my glass.
You're outside. That's why.
No,
It was that singing that attracted it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Ooh, what's going on over here?"
Hey, cheers to my first podcast and my first guest, Tammy.
Yay, thank you. Cheers. See my glass? This is a vintage, like something Dean Martin and them would have drank out of back in the day.
At least you brought a pretty woman on, unlike Rob over there. He brought that woman on that's hideous. What's her name? Christy Casanova.
Chris Casanova. Yeah, that chick.
Yeah.
But yeah, what she lacks for in looks, she makes up for in enthusiasm, brother.
Oh, God.
So, Mom, one of the things we were talking about backstage was the museum. You actually have a museum on the ranch.
We absolutely have our own very own. Did somebody just burp?
No,
Yeah, that was dirtbag Jimmy Cass.
that was
Hey, Jimmy,
Jimmy
real
there.
quick. Right here, buddy.
Yeah,
Right
here we go. Hey, Jim.
Right there.
Get the fuck out of here.
So welcome to the trailer park where everything goes.
We do have a museum. My husband's family has been here since the 1850s. They knew the Indians and all that shit. Just to make the story short, because I've only got about 20% left on my phone. But all kinds of artifacts from back in the day. I mean, his grandparents were bank owners. We're not rich. We just because we have a vineyard, and I'm talking about bank owners, we are not rich. We're comfortable, but we ain't rich, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers.
I think we should be. We work our asses off.
Yeah, I'm with you, girl.
Well, let's just put it this way. I lived in California my whole life. I own a production company there, and I was making a couple $100,000 a year. And that ain't shit in California.
It is nothing anymore. We've got a very well producing vineyard and that takes care of the ranch, but it's barely going to now with everything the way it's going.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. It is
I
what it
blame
is.
it on
Hey,
Gavin Newsom.
what was that?
I blame it on Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
Here's to ya.
Yeah.
You saved
So-
the Republican jargon for fucking Leatherface's show there, buddy.
Yeah.
We don't do
good.
politics here.
I'm not
Yeah.
political.
We don't do
I'm not
politics.
political.
Neither
I'm
am
not
I.
political, but I'm going to tell you who's fucking up.
Yeah. Well. Yep.
Yeah, Trump.
Everybody is fucking up, and everybody's letting everybody fuck up. That's the problem.
That's the problem. They need to start going to bars and picking presidents and world leaders there. Guys who if they can't hash it out at the table,
Have
they'll
a
just step outside
cocktail,
and hash
listen
it
to
out.
a little music, and then
Yeah.
talk about it. Yeah.
Smoke a
There
joint,
you
hang
go.
out,
Smoke a
and
ball.
then it work out. You go
Smoke a
outside.
ball.
Yeah.
Have a
Have a
drink.
fucking lot and fight for it.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can smoke a
just go
ball. Go
outside,
ahead.
throw down at
Toke
the end.
up. Hey, no. Grab that pipe and toke up.
Okay,
Who,
but I
me?
have to. No,
Anybody.
I've
I'm
got,
smoking
got
a
a
joint.
fan on. I have to move to do my toke. Hold on, just a minute.
There's another reason I like
There we go.
Sorry, I'm tacky that way.
Yep.
Don't watch.
We can't help but look at you.
Oh my God.
Beautiful woman sitting in front of us. Come on now.
Wrangler Dave, did you tell these boys that I'm a 64-year-old grandmother of 5?
No.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Okay, well then, can I just be the first one then on this podcast to say it? That makes you a gilf.
True. That's my mom, man. I can't say that.
You can't,
Oh
but
my
I can.
God.
That's
On
right.
that
I'll
note,
say
I'm
it.
slipping to the side to get my ride. Only because the wind
She's
is
gonna
blowing
take a
me
quick
away.
hit off cam.
Go to bed.
Hey, don't talk to that guy that way, Jimmy.
Yeah. So
That was my
So-
girlfriend.
That was a guy.
girlfriend.
Oh God.
It's actually my dog, but whatever.
So do you guys charge for tours of the museum, or is it free to tour the museum?
We take all of our friends into it. We did it because they're things from way back in the day that we obviously didn't want to sell. We didn't want to get rid of them. We didn't want to put them in a fucking bin where they're going to go into one of the little storage trailers out here and we never see it again. So he built a special room for it all, and it's badass.
That's not called a museum. That's called hoarding.
Yeah, a little bit of both. You should have seen the massive yard
Okay,
sale she had last month.
There is.
Fucking
Oh, I'm getting
point
ready
for
to have
Castle.
another one. Listen, I'm not going to lie. That's Castle that said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mo.
You should see the
I'm
barn,
going to
Jimmy.
tell you something. I could take you guys on a tour around this ranch one time soon and just show you what clean hoarding looks like. There's no dead cats.
Okay, so we go see the Clean Hoarders tour, and then you
The
can point us in the direction
yes,
of the strip club,
Yes.
and
Yes.
we'll go
man.
to jail.
I
Since
could
you guys
take you.
are all wrestlers, she's got a nice 49-acre chunk of property. Be a cool place to hold a wrestling event.
I've
Well,
always
That's a
thought
good
that would be cool.
my
To do
husband's
like
always
to
wanted
do like
that,
a
but
two-day
not
event with
guys.
wrestling and music and
Yeah,
chanting
female
and all that
wrestlers,
shit.
right?
Oh, is
What-
she gonna wrestle?
Glow.
What's that? No, what's that chick's name? Ali's daughter. Is she a wrestler or she's a boxer?
boxer?
No, she's a boxer, pro boxer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Tatiana
boxer.
Ali.
Layla
Tatiana Ali.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Layla,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's Muhammad Ali's daughter. She's a pro boxer as well. But
Boy,
no,
that
She'll
was
kick
just-
your ass.
oh yeah, big time. Around the block and back.
Yeah.
So
I'll rope a dope that bitch.
yeah. You don't think she
I'd
knows
let
that
her
move?
kick my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Oh my God.
she wouldn't kick your ass like sexy at all.
No, it would be
just be
ugly ass
leaving
kicking.
leaving you curled up
Hey.
crying in a puddle of your own piss. Wondering what you're
Tatiana
having.
Ali. Yeah, that wouldn't be a
That's
fun.
fucking hot.
That wouldn't be a fun ass kicking. That'd be a fucking horrible, That'd be ugly ass kicking.
If you're lucky, her titty might rub up against your chest as she's beating the fuck out of you.
Yeah, that'd be it.
If you're lucky.
Leaving me curled up in my own puddle of piss, that'd be hot.
Oh, you're a sick fuck, Drew. True and proper. All the way.
It's only sick if you're not into it.
Yeah.
My God, we went from foster care to
I'll be right back, folks.
Like I said, welcome to the trailer park.
I call my sales trailer trash. So
Yeah. But you live in a stick and brick on a ranch, so technically no.
who's here? Who left? I have to look close. I am legally blind.
So Rob stepped out for a second.
Yeah, Rob stepped out for a second.
Take a piss.
So yeah, probably. So is there anything else you want to talk about?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, you're the fucking host.
So I'm asking you.
I talk about pretty much anything. What do you want to talk about?
So what valley did you grow up in?
I was born in Madera, and then I grew up in Huntington Beach until I was 14, and then went to Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
Then,
I grew up in San Jose and Campbell. And, yeah.
I lived in the Warm Springs district for a while.
Oh, okay.
I liked that area. Too busy for me though now.
So did you ever get a chance to meet Mariah Carey?
Fuck no.
No, because I know you wanted to when I was a kid.
I did. That was Kelly Kay, my niece. I only sang one of her songs at my sister's wedding. I didn't want to meet her.
Oh, you used to sing all the time in the car.
Well, maybe I was practicing.
So, yeah, I know. Long story.
No. Who I met recently, though, which was such a blast, was Robin Zander, Cheap Trick, the singer. Oh,
yeah.
Amazing. And then I spilt wine all over his fresh white ruffled tuxedo shirt as he was signing my shoulder. We followed him outside, and they had changed from their stage clothes, and I guess they were going somewhere black tie there in Napa. We went to the Uptown Theater, which is a badass place to go see a concert. And so we chased him outside, and I asked for a signature on my shoulder, of course, just like a hoe. And I could have done it on the boob, but I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
And so as he did it, and I turned around to thank him, I knocked the red wine out of his hand and all over his ruffled white shirt. Oh. I thought, oh my God, but he'll never forget me.
Yeah, no, he won't.
I'm the broad that dumped the red wine on him.
Hello?
Oh, it's Joe Erotic.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Hello?
Are you serious?
Hey, Joe, that's not a penis. Calm down, buddy.
Wait a minute.
Should I put my mask
You're not
on?
Carol fucking Baskin. You know, I tell you I'm gay, but yeah, you're not Carol Baskin. You looking all right, old JoJo. Anybody got any meth?
No.
What? Well, goddamn it, I was promised that I was gonna get to yell at. I'm distracted. Holy shit, Tammy, look at you. You're a gilf. You're a gilf.
Should I put a mask on?
No.
I'm in jail, you know, so they make us wear these fucking things all the goddamn. You know how hard it is to suck a dick through one of these? I tell you, it's fucking hard. I remember what you said to me. I remember when you said I must love being in prison because I'm a homosexual man. Well, let me tell you something about prison sex, buddy. The sex that you getting, you ain't wanting.
It's not the type of sex you want. It's the only type of sex you can get.
It's really not as much fun as you might imagine. But I tell you, the two things I do like about prison is young boys and meth. You know, I love those.
Excuse me.
Oh God, baby.
Gotta fix your makeup.
Oh, that's perfect. Boy, you're making Joe go wild. Now I'm confused about myself. It's fucking Carol Baskin and Tammy have ruined my life. Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit, I
so much
snorted.
fun. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
you did, baby. Snort for Daddy Joe. You
Sorry.
know I do got money when I
Snort
get
like
out
a
of here. I'm
pig.
just saying. I'm just saying. If you don't mind sharing me with a couple of young boys in meth, then we're okay. But remember, the one thing that's the most important is the meth. Yeah.
If I ever do this again, you know what I'm gonna do before I have to push all them damn buttons to get into this little room.
Tell me,
I'm
baby.
gonna get me someone that will go get me another glass of whiskey.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
Just
you know,
saying.
if I let them punch me in the face 12 times each, and the brothers will give me a little glass of their turlet wine.
I don't think she's down for bathtub moonshine, brother.
I'm
want you
talking
to
about
take
me,
that shit off.
motherfucker. I'm talking about me, motherfucking Wrangler Dave. I'm in prison. We can't just go out and get a bottle of whiskey or meth. God, it's hard to get meth.
10%, you guys. I got 10 fucking percent left.
That's okay. We'll go until the battery dies. I don't care.
Okay, so if it's an abrupt out of here, I really like you guys.
That's pretty cool.
Well, you're
Listen,
welcome.
listen. I gotta run because if the guards see me using their setup, they're gonna beat the fuck out of me in a bad way. So I'm
Yep.
gonna go. And I'm sorry I didn't get to say fuck you to Carol Baskin, but Tammy, you have confused my sexuality. I will leave you with that.
Goodbye.
Later.
What the fuck?
So, Castle, did you want to ask Tammy any questions?
I can't think.
Yeah. It's amazing when you're on the spot, right? So are you open to do public tours for the farm and everything?
No.
No?
Fuck
Okay.
no. No.
She's like, fuck no. I enjoy my fucking
No,
privacy.
I'm
Fuck that.
open to road trips.
Road
now-
trips.
But now, if you and Adrian came, well, of course you'd see it, you know, or,
Oh, yeah.
you know, where do you live, Castle?
Well, right now I'm in Mississippi, but I live in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that song about Mississippi?
Mississippi guys are lame.
Friday, payday,
Mississippi
Lordy,
guys
gonna
are
get
lame.
paid.
I wrote the song real quick off the top of my
The only
dick.
thing I can say
Jimmy
about
Castle's fucking
Mississippi-
lame. I really made it. Jimmy
The
Castle.
only thing I
He's
can
a
say about
big, bold Mississippi douchebag. Oh, I really mean it, yeah.
the only thing I can say about Mississippi is my dad is from here, and my voice hasn't been this fucked up until I moved to Mississippi.
Why? What'd you do?
Too much is
I got hit by a car.
You got hit by a car? That's
In your throat?
Yeah, that didn't do shit to your throat,
I
you
got a broken
raspy
collarbone.
sounding motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then this just started happening.
Are
That's
you
no fun.
serious?
Yeah,
I'm very sorry to hear that.
it's all right.
But having never heard your voice before that, it's pretty good in this arena. It's
Yeah, he's
perfect.
got the good raspy voice.
It's getting
Yeah.
better. It's getting better.
Hey,
He
listen,
sounds
one
like
of,
fifth.
one of my fellow musician and / bandmates and good friend, when I first met him 18 years ago, he had just had his vocal cords scraped and one removed for cancer on his cords, and he couldn't talk, and he was told he'd never talk again. Well, as I sit here today, the man sings like a mofo now again, and
That
is
means
outstanding.
motherfucker.
I
Yeah.
know.
You can cuss. Go ahead. Feel free.
I'm a girl.
Pot smoking, whiskey drinking grandmother. Go
But
on,
no-
man. You're too
well,
old,
and
you're too
there you
old to be
go.
proper.
I've already got very good reason not to give my grandchildren the address to this feed later on.
Yeah. Well, they're not gonna see it.
Let's point out something here. You can't 1 minute laugh at being called a gilf, but then the next minute be like, I'm a girl. I don't say motherfucker.
Come on, man. I know you better than that. I've heard you before.
Oh my God. The hell I can't because I did.
That's right. Yeah, I just did. Now do it again. What?
Yeah, come
Are
on.
you gonna cyber slap me? You're gonna go cry in the corner. Gonna get Joe
Digital
the hot
bitch slap.
back.
How can I get to you?
Maybe I'll give you
Cyber
my
slap.
address.
You know?
It's easy to get to me. I'll leave the door unlocked.
I think my
So-
stepdad would have
So-
issues with that,
I'll
Rob.
leave the light
So,
on.
so real quick before I get down to where it goes dong dong and then off. Okay, so Rob, tell me about you a tiny bit. Just a few briefly.
25-year professional wrestling vet, prestigious conversationalist, one hell of a cool guy.
Pool as in billiards or swimming?
He
Cool.
said cool.
Oh, cool guy.
Cool.
Cool.
Professional wrestling veteran, podcaster, prestigious conversationalist, wannabe stand-up comedian, and a not bad human being.
Awesome.
See, I got
With
some
cool
nutty
hats.
friends. Jimmy,
Castle,
tell
Yes.
us a little bit about you.
please.
I've worked most of my life. Nothing really exciting. I'm a producer.
Well, that's exciting.
I've been producing shows for 30 plus years. I've been in my industry for 30 plus years.
Bitch.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much it. Pretty much it.
Hey, Mom,
Well,
See what-
that's exciting. Yes, darling.
you see what's above my head?
No, I can't make that out.
It's a San Francisco 49er sign. You gave me when I was 13.
Oh, God, about what, 4 years ago?
Yep. Not that long, almost.
That would make
30.
me 37 right now.
I'll be right back. I got to grab another beer.
Dave's 43.
If it would
so,
make you feel
yeah.
better, if it would make you feel better, dear, I would card you for a beer.
Oh, question. What happened to your
Here's
starter?
to Rob.
Yeah. What happened to your starter collection? All those bombers, jackets, and hats from all of those professional athletes you used to have.
You're talking to Rob.
No, you, Mom.
I still have a bunch of them. I'm getting ready to have a huge estate sale this next weekend. Not the one coming up, a week after. And I'm getting rid of everything. I'm leaving meat on the bones for things.
All those autographed starter jerseys, jackets, hats.
Those have already gone to Nick.
Okay.
They're at his house.
So does he have the Jerry Rice leather bomber?
Yes.
Okay. Lucky fuck. For one item I wanted, he gets, damn it.
There's a couple of cool facts about me. You guys have horses on your ranch, right?
Yeah.
No, we have wine.
Well, I grew up with horses, and she
Yes.
used to own a
Yes.
few. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I can
Yes.
tell you a couple of cool stories about horses and wine. So
Oh,
when I was a young kid, I used to trick ride on the back of horses.
really?
And I also used to hang out with a couple of Italians, because I'm Italian, and their parents owned a winery. So when they would go out of town, we would go into the winery and take a couple of special bottles. So,
That's a
my-
couple stories.
When I was a kid,
Everything
growing
that
up,
guy just said was bullshit.
when I was growing up, my mom actually had an Arabian horse by the name of Wildberry. You remember him? Wildberry?
Wildberry, yes.
The big, huge Arabian we had?
Yes. Wildberry.
Him and Trigger, the Appaloosa.
Trigger. What an original name.
Yeah. Well, you called him Spot, we called him Trigger because of the TV show when we were kids, right?
Yeah, and that was one wild pony. Do you remember?
Dave, real quick, a piece of advice. When you are live and you know you're live, don't do this. That was terrible.
oh, you
Don't
can do
that.
this.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
you
did
can
that.
do this. You're just getting him all excited. That's all.
What
Yeah, that's
happens
the
when you
problem.
do that? What happens when you do that?
Because
I
he's
don't know.
jerking off two dicks.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Rob Wilds loses his train of thought.
Yeah, he loses his fucking cool.
Really just trying to help you out, brother. That's all that was about. I think we lost your Maz.
No, I hope not.
God.
Nope, she's still there. Her
I hear
camera
her
froze
voice.
for a second. So we were talking. Oh,
Oh,
There you are.
hang
Get
on.
the
We brought
fuck
you back.
out of here. Where was I?
You were
Okay,
in
there you
you
go.
were in Hades.
So, well, you wanted to talk about the animals, right?
It was so.
You know, if she plugs her phone in, she
Tell
can
me.
still use. You know, if she plugs her
Yeah.
phone in, she could still use her phone and charge it at the same
It's
time.
not charging for some reason.
Oh,
No, because the charger goes into the same hole that my freaking ear thingies are in. If I had earpods in,
Or a
well, you
Bluetooth.
can
you
take
know what,
those
you
out
guys,
and
it
just
is.
use the phone.
I could just
She
use
has a yeah. She has a hard time
hold on.
hearing
I'm going to
without
try
the.
something.
Okay.
All right.
So
Shaking your phone is
really
Technical
weird, weirdo.
difficulties.
okay, talk to me. That's fucked up. I can hear you guys,
Check,
but
check.
not well enough.
It's
Plug it
about
in.
to die. I guess we're gonna lose her for the evening.
Hang on.
That's okay. Well, maybe she'll
I'll
be
tell
back
you
in a
what,
second.
dude, you should consider fucking having her be your co-host. You guys interview people together. She had good presence.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is that her brother, my uncle, has cancer, and they just found out he's terminal.
Right.
So that's taken up a lot of her time because she's helping him. She's his transportation back and forth to hospitals, doctor's appointments, and things like that. So it makes it kind of hard. Hang on one second, folks. Let's see. What did she say? Hold on.
Jimmy,
Yeah, she lost. Her phone died on her.
you're a douche. That's
So,
all.
all right, guys. I'm sorry. My guest, her phone died, and we lost her. She just sent me a message saying, "Hey, thanks, guys. I had a royal blast. I needed to laugh after the devastating news of I found out my brother has cancer."
Right.
So she needed this as much as I wanted
She's
her.
a
as
good
my first
audience.
guest.
It's nice having somebody laugh that hard at your B-rated material.
Yeah, right. So, all right, guys. So this is Wrangler Dave. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up a little bit early since I lost my main guest. I thank you for all who are viewing and all who are here. Joe Roddick, Robert, give a good thumbs up. Jimmy Castle. These are my producers, guys. Jimmy and Rob. I'd like to thank you guys.
Jimmy's just a Klingon.
Yeah, but he's actually one of the executive producers of Off the Hook, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to Rob's show, Wrestle Shoot, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, Wrestling Shoot, guys. And when
Not
does
wrestling, Wrestle Shoot.
Shoot.
There you go.
Shoot. When does it come on?
It's going to be every Tuesday. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern time. Coming up next Tuesday, we have he's buff. He's the stuff. He digs top hats just like me. Marcus Alexander, Buff Bagwell, live and in person. So that might go over an hour.
All right, that's great. So you guys make sure to check out Wrestle Shoot. And on Mondays, our premiere show, is what I'm going to call it, is the Sanitarium. You guys make sure you guys check out the Sanitarium Monday evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Correct?
Fuck that guy. Wrestle Shoot is the premiere show. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on that show, aren't I? No, yeah. The Sanitarium is awesome, dude. Sanitarium rocks. You got to check it out. That is a funny show. What's funny about Sanitarium is originally, when me and Leatherface were discussing what kind of show he should do, we settled on him doing a supernatural-based show, ghost reports, horror movies, things like that. And it just kind of like, even the first time when I was on his first show, it just took this tailspin to a whole different direction. So now I say the Sanitarium is just where you find all the goddamn lunatics talking shit to each other. Because that's what we
at
do.
least for the second half with a guest host that comes in with it.
Right.
Also, I'm going to do one last promotion since my guest kind of bounced. You all make sure you guys check out Child's Play Ninja on Off the Hook Network as well. And his time slot is when?
It's 10 p.m. Fridays.
10 p.m. on Fridays, guys. So make sure you check out Child's Play Ninja, a homeboy of mine. You guys go check him out on Off the Hook Network at 10 p.m.
It's actually a pretty cool show. I mean, even if you're not a juggalo, people can still get a good laugh out of it.
Yep. He has a really, really funny show, guys, and you guys will enjoy watching it.
And then, of course, on Wednesdays, as we're plugging everybody, Jimmy Castle does his Out Loud podcast.
And then the show before mine.
Actually, hang on a second.
Go ahead.
Go on, Jimmy.
There, Jimmy, promote your show, man. Come plug your show.
You just did. Podcast, Open Your Mind.
Open Your Mind. Want to give a rundown of what the show's about or just surprise them?
Well, we talk about all kinds of stuff. We talk about art. We talk about intelligence. We talk about life experiences, things that are happening for people all over the world. Just, all kinds of stuff.
I really liked the show that I did with you when we talked a lot about, kind of brainwashing tactics that people fall into in a huge category and don't even know it. That was pretty fascinating.
Right. That was amazing.
So, all right. That's all the shows we got to promote right now.
Other than the one show that just before mine. Otherwise, the show that popped on before mine, guys. Make sure if you guys are here Thursdays, make sure you all check out the Purple Sticky podcast.
Now, not podcast. Yeah.
The podcast, Purple Sticky. And that's Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern or Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
And it's hosted by Purple Sticky himself and his co-host, one of the stars of Jackass, Ray Keon, and they have a great time.
Was that the dude who I was calling a third rate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that I called Beetlejuice's unemployed, way older brother.
Yeah, third rate Lou Alberto.
Yeah. Good times.
Yep. All right, guys. This is Wrangler Dave, and I'm signing off. So you all have a good night now.